Hello again. Almost an empty car park today, look at that. Tell winter's on its way, despite the blue skies. Let's crack on. Polly Steps direction today, off we go. Well, this is certainly one of those days where plans change at the last minute. I woke up this morning, gonna have a short walk, because of my son coming round. Son gets in contact with me, says granddaughter did a sleepover with some other little girls last night, so of course she didn't do very much sleeping, more giggling and shouting and running around the house. So she's come back home absolutely dog tired, so they're not coming over today. So I thought, right, okay, let's make hay while the sun shines. Let's go off on a major mission. So I get all ready to go over to Shaldon, everything, stay out for a bit longer than normal, and just get mum downstairs first. And she comes down on a stairlift like she normally does, all good. I say, right, you go start your day, mum, I'll get the stairlift back up. And the stairlift just decides to sit there at the bottom of the stairs. Oh dear. And the little display thing on the front of the stairlift tells you what it's doing. It's saying F1. At least it's not saying FU, but it's saying F1, fault 1. So I have to ring up the people. So I get through to them, and we go through this process, very, very technical process to fix it, which involves turning this off, turning that off, doing this, doing that, and then banging it with the flat of my hand at a certain place 12 times, as hard as I can without breaking it. Very, very technical. Lo and behold, though, it worked. Anyway, they did say they'd arrange for someone to come out in the next couple of days and fix it properly. I fixed it temporarily. I thought, fair enough. Okay then, now I'm waiting for a call back from them. In the meantime though, I'm pleased to report it's still standing. So off I go with my plans to still head over to Shaldon, etc, etc, despite being a bit later out. And I get down just before I'm about to start the video, and my phone goes. And of course it is Acorn Stairlifts. They've got an engineer available now. He's currently in Barnstable, and I'm his next port of call. So like I say, plans have changed again. I'm now not going to go over to Shaldon because I need to be back for this chap coming in. Never mind though, never mind. All good otherwise. So that is the mini saga of the stairlift and what I woke up to this morning on Sunday. Docks are all closed today. Lovely. Still got the roadworks just up here though. Gives us a chance to check in on the flowers, the plants. Lovely. And I've just received a call from the stairlift engineer saying you'll be there in less than an hour. So definitely no Shaldon today. Never mind though. Let's think about other things. Let's think about trains. Let's think about how lucky we are to be so freely next to trains as and when we choose in this country. Unlike Frank and Joyce in Canada, their train service has been all but taken away. Oh, it's not on, is it really? But it's interesting to see what they do. He sent me this video through the other night, which I'm going to link to in a minute. But basically they got like this bus, see? It looks like a normal school bus and it drives around on the road and everything. No big deal there. But it's got these things that come down from the front. Look, little sort of train wheels. There we are. That's them. And it converts into like a mini train. Isn't that brilliant? And they set off all along the railway, which isn't used for anything else now. Some lovely, lovely views all alongside the lakes. Absolutely smashing. So if you want to see the proper video of that, of it all taking place, now it sort of gets onto the tracks and everything, links above. Thanks for that, Frank. Thanks, Joyce. That's very interesting. Cheers. Anyway, here's Polly Steps with, no surprise, some works going on. Doesn't stop, does it? Doesn't stop. Got some boats moored here. Some smaller ones and some slightly bigger ones. That's the Margot, Antwerp. It's lovely, isn't it? Nice to be so nice and up close to it. Smashing. Let's look across to where I would have gone. There we are. I'd have been getting a ferry and playing Captain Pugwash to you from across there, but I can't see that happening now. In fact, I'm not even going to go all the way up the end of Polly Steps either. There's Shaldon where I'd have gone. I'd have walked over the bridge. I could have gone through the secret tunnel. Never mind. I might do this tomorrow. No, I won't, because I've got Mum's feet. Non-stop, isn't it? Non-stop. Right, there we are. I've just spent about 10 minutes talking to a friend down there. So I'm even running even later than I should be. But there we go, that's life. And he told me a little story. He said he was there the other afternoon. And a lady came down in a mobility scooter and said she was waiting to see a ship come in. Turned out it's the daughter of the Morgan Giles chap that had the Morgan Giles shipyards, and it was one of the ships he built. She wanted to come and see that. It's a lovely lady. Do I know her? I said I know of her, I haven't met her. But anyway, why am I telling you this? Because one of the things I am still doing is a picture of the front of the shipyards, or a picture down the street by the shipyards from 1974. So what I'm going to do now, make my way over there, do that picture, and then head back for this chap to do the stairlift. Like I say, I would have had a longer walk, but real life got in the way. Got to have Mum's stairlift working. She can't get upstairs otherwise. Nightmare. Pike Ward, shipbrokers and ship agents. That's a name that goes back a while. Even further up, Ward there in the centre. Rather pungent smell. And there's the ship next to the Backbeach. Still enjoying my book, by the way, The Red Shore by William Shaw. Chapter 40 now. Getting through it, getting exciting. Bit of a mystery. Oh yes. Yeah, we've certainly got the low tide today, haven't we? Pam's old cottage. Morning, Pam. Hope you're having a lovely Sunday. And of course this Leander Quay and that, these flats, is where the shipyard was. Yeah, it's all along this frontage here with the piers going out and that. This was where the shipyard was. But we're not looking at the front of it or the front of it today. We're looking at the other side. This would be the back of it, wouldn't it, onto the river? The front where you go in. That's where we're going. There's the ferry, ready to take its paying customer across the Teign. And here's a paying customer. Lovely. You won't get the music there, mate. They don't play it on the ferry, unfortunately. Just have a quick pan around before we leave the Backbeach. There's Shaldon, where I would have been. And there's the Restless, which I would have gone on had they not stopped doing the river cruises. Anyway, going to head off up here now. Down the Strand, as they call it. The back of Powder and Terrace. To show you this picture. Oh, it's all along there would have been the boatyard, the shipyard, the Morgan Giles. And here we go, let's go back in time to 74. Quite different, isn't it? Yes, quite different. That was 74. Looking down here, lovely. And here we are, south view over there. That was the Ivy House, we discussed that the other day. Ivy Lane. Lovely. Love to go on one of those. Smashing. Of course over there, King William, or the Billy, as it's known to locals. That house there. And then that one there. Now that used to be a shop called the Rock Shop, kind of like a newsagent's, and used to do all sorts of stuff, sweets, etc. And it had a John Player Specials cigarette sign above the door. And here's a picture from 1974, taken about here, where you see the top of that. You'll notice the Billy in the background with the bricks. And here we go. That was a carnival taking place. And it's the Wombles, I think, in that photo. So that's the Wombles at the carnival in Teignmouth, around about here. Give or take tuppence, by the old Rock Shop. Lovely. Remember that shop well. Devon Arms. Lovely. And it's Northumberland Place. All the lovely trees. Always nice to see the trees, isn't it? In the town centre. A bit of nature. Better than some places it's all concreted up. It's Relish, closed today 'cause it's Sunday. But do check him out when he's open. Lots of curiosities in here. One of the special sort of shops you get in Teignmouth. All sorts of things. Foxwood glasses. I think that was in my barber's for a while. Old flag. Lovely. Coin collections. Smashing. That's Time Flies. Tempest Fugit. Lovely. Malloy's. What's a kangaroo? Going to do one of my old things where I show you an old clip that I did a while ago. Here we go. Well, I was going to do a really nice picture of Malloy's as it was as a kangaroo, but there's a van right in front of it, so I won't. Do it another day. Well, I found the driver, told him to clear off. I said, look, come on mate, I'm trying to do a photo here. He said, oh, I'm so sorry. He's subbed now. All good. Right, let's work this out. Here it is. This is as I remember it. It was a kangaroo. Used to have an off licence in the corner there, where the door's blocked up now. Went in there, bought your little stuff, bits and pieces. And yeah, anyway, here we go. So that was it there. Of course there's another taxi arrived now, but that was the kangaroo as I remember it, before it became Malloy's. Hope you enjoyed that old clip. Save me digging out the photos and saying it all again. Lovely. And while I'm down here and I think about it, pop into Co-op, get mums and biscuits, because you need them. Got some custard creams. Can't be bad, can it? She'll like those. Greggs. Never personally quite got the appeal of Greggs myself. Don't dislike the food in there, but it's not something I want to rush to have, I don't think. But then, each to their own. Each to their own. Good old T.G. Jones. Timber staple forever. And of course there's Nick's. Looking forward to my dinner later on. Smashing. They're looking forward to theirs right now. I'll be down there later, picking mine up. You can smell it actually. It smells gorgeous. So Michael's. I can see from the clock it's just coming on 12 o'clock. So I'll make a good time. There we go. Short and sweet. Yet unattended. Unintended to be quite so short. But there we are. That's what happened. That's life. Real life. So let's get the stairlift fixed and probably down to Seawall tomorrow because I've got an appointment for Mum. Midday. Can't go far. And I'll try and line something up, perhaps with Andy, for Tuesday, weather permitting. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me on this lovely Sunday morning. A little bit of Teignmouth life, more my life than Teignmouth's life. But there we are. Take care. Cheers. Bye.